If you've been studying strategies for the past few months and you can't figure out why you keep losing, it's not because you need to learn more or there's a hidden strategy that you don't know about. The real answer is that you know too many strategies and you're not sticking to one. You're strategy hopping from one to another and you're jumping from one asset to another without being a master of one. The whole point of this is mastering one setup, one model, and one time frame, and you just like keep trading that over and over and over again until your subconscious mind, your brain, just starts clicking without you needing to execute even. Like your brain will just get so ready to understand the market and it will just execute by itself. And in this video, I'll give you an exact example. I'm not gonna give you bullshit like every other trader out there, every other guru. I'm gonna show you real results of a trade that I took today with the logic that I'm talking about. I only trade NQ and I only trade one time frame. I trade on the 1 minute, but I do my analysis top down. So I start from the daily and I go down. Anyway, let's go right into it. These, what you're seeing here, are executions from Tradeovate. This is Tradeovate, and today I made 500 bucks on one account times 3. As you can see, I copy trading 3 accounts. So how would I start my day, right? So I trade only 9:30 open. I only trade market open, New York market open. So how I would start my day is I will go to the high time frame, and I always have NQ on this side and ES on this side to compare the two assets. So here, what I'll do is I'll go and I'm like, do we have any SMTs? If you don't understand what SMTs are, an SMT basically is divergence between two assets. It's when one asset takes a liquidity, which is this. For example, ES took out this liquidity. We have this liquidity sweep, right? We have ATH, and NQ did not. As you can see, we made ATH here and NQ just dipped. This is ATH for NQ. So there's a divergence between two assets. What this tells us is that shorts are favorable. There is more chances of aiming towards shorts, right? So I'm starting at like the 4 hour or the hourly, it doesn't matter. And then you go down to the 15 minute, and then you see this box and these lines. So basically to explain these two lines. So this is Asia. I have like an indicator just to show me like the time frames, the market open for each session. This is Asia and this is London. That's it. And it just gives me like a visual help. And these two is like an NWAG, new week opening gap, and this is a new day opening gap that you can see here. And this is here, this gap right here. Like this gap right here. So we have a bearish SMT. We already have our bias for the day. The first thing is you need to develop a bias. A bias is what do you think the market is likely to do during the day? Where is the expansion of the day, right? So the expansion that I'm expecting here is lower, right? At least at the open. Why? Because we have, again, a bearish SMT at the high. Do we have any other SMTs is the question, right? Because you have high time frame SMT, then you start going down. High time frame is like give you more confidence, and then one step lower is a bullet, like a bearish SMT, another one. So let's see. Let's still look at the 1 hour, and we do, by the way. But yeah, if you can see here, no, we don't have here. Yeah, let's go down to the 1 minute directly. I think it's better. So you can have like direct example. This was a test. I was testing the copy trader. Yeah. Oops. So we have an SMT literally here, right? How do you spot SMTs? You can literally follow exactly what I'm doing. You can go on your chart, right? You expand your chart like this, and then you try to, you can see here, it's like showing on both screens, right? So this got taken out while NQ did not, right? Maybe you can see it on another time frame. So basically 9:30 here, yeah, exactly. This got taken out by this, and we have an SMT. To not stay too long in this point, basically you search for SMTs, and what happened? So we have 928 here. Usually I wait for the open, but market was really bearish, so I entered here short. And as you can see here, you can see the price. Entered short here, and I closed here, right? 4 micros, and I took this trade here. I just stopped here, and then I waited for another pump. This got faked out. So this was a fake out. This, like, the goal of this move is a literal liquidity sweep followed with an SMT. Why do we have this? To trick traders, breakout traders, to go long here. They're like, oh my God, market is pumping. You see how, like, now it's pretty obvious in hindsight, of course, but this is proof that that was my logic when I was taking the trade. But when you're long here, people get too excited. They're like, oh my God, we're pumping, right? And I'm sure some of you took probably this trade, if you're trading, if you're actively trading, took this trade, right? And they're like, oh my God, fair value gap, let me go long here, right? Break of structure, fair value gap, let me go long. No, 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 no. Why? Because the time frame, the bias is bearish. Remember, like the baseline, the base of your house, of your day trade, like of the trade of the day, is bearish. We look for shorts. We do not look for longs. Yes, longs have played, but the model I'm showing you right now that actually works, that's not bullshit. You follow steps. You don't just take trades from your ass, right? So here, what happened is I was waiting. I was like, okay, I already took my trades for the day. I already made my money. I can maybe squeeze in another trade, right? Very low risk, 1 micro, very, very, very tiny risk. It's just to enjoy the trade, right? Because I enjoy this game. So I was just watching here. I was like, okay, if we're gonna only pump from here, it's probably not interesting. Yeah, we swept this, but it's not really a fake out. So what happened is I was looking for this break of structure. So this is the third model, right? Sorry, the second one. So we get a sweep of liquidity, which is an SMT. Hopefully we have an SMT with it. If we don't have an SMT, I don't really like to take the trade. So, and then we have a break of structure here. What does it mean? It means that we were bullish, and then this candle just killed the whole momentum. It flipped the narrative, right? We went from going like this to now like dumping and closing below this, and then I entered short here, right here, because what happened as well is that we inversed, it's called an inversion fair value gap. We inversed the gap that was being used by long people. So people that went long here, long traders, we literally counter trending unprofitable traders. That's the whole point. We're following like what the banks want, etc., or what the algorithm, whatever you want to name it, but counter trading unprofitable traders. So when people went long here and they used it as an entry for longs, we use it as an entry for short, and as a proof that shorts are primed for the setup. For this is an A+ setup, literally. Break liquidity sweep, break of structure, followed by an inversion fair value gap here, and then what happens? Boom, sell out, complete sellout, complete sellout. I took from here to here. It was about, and my stop was, so this was the trade, and my stop was here. So this is 2.3R. I don't like to take 2.3Rs. They're really profitable, but you're gonna have a lower win rate. I like to take 1.5R. So if it was my main trade, this was like a second trade, just some extra money, I would have taken profit here. But I just let it ride, and then we had the bullish SMT, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna hold this, closed it, and then it just pumped, and now we're pumping. Guys, very simple. Like, it's not hard to make money trading. You just need a good mental, and you need like guidance. You need to guide yourself or be guided by people that understand this and been through the mistakes that you're going through right now, like all the frustration, etc. It's not just you. Like, literally, it's the money you're paying is like the money you're paying, the money you're losing is the tuition fee, right? But you can speedrun that by learning from others people's mistake. That's what wise people do, right? They learn from other people's mistake. They don't just do that thing. That's how I got profitable in less than a year. People take them like 3, 4, 5 years, and they're still unprofitable. I'm profitable because I learn from others people's mistake. I watch videos, I study, I learn, I journal myself, I learn from my own mistakes, right? I don't do the same mistake 20 times. I do it 1, 2, 3 times. Okay, boom. That's how you become smarter. That's how you can literally win at the game of life, not just trading, right? Because trading is a mirror for your own personal life, right? Focus on what's important. Why are you forcing trade, for example? Let's say today you took 50 trades, right? I took 2 trades, realistically. Took this and this, right? This was a test, so I took 2 trades. If you took like 6 trades, 7 trades, 8 trades, it's just like, come on, man. You're just not doing it. Or like you're over leveraging. You just bought your prop firm, like an eval, and you just full porting it, $2,000 risk or $1,500 risk. You're playing the dumb game. Focus and just follow your plan. Get a plan first and then follow your plan. It's not that difficult. We have highs, we have lows. You can target these lows. You see, like these lows got taken. These lows got taken. It's like, what more do you want? What more do you want? Look at price. It's just moving so beautifully. Like so much. Let me just like clean it. It's really good price action to make money, guys. And yes, it's okay, but even if you're not making money, just learn the craft, learn the skill, right? Don't just be a retard and just keep yourself down all the time. Or like you do a mistake and you beat yourself up. No, you do a mistake, you grab your fucking journal and you grab a pen and a paper and you just write, what the fuck were you thinking? When you wake up, before looking at the charts, you write, how do you feel, bro? Like how you feel inside comes on the outside. How you feel, just let it out on paper. Don't let it out in the charts. I don't fucking know. Your girlfriend cheated on you. Your job is shit. You have a bad life right now. You have a bad life, but don't let that affect your future. Your future. Let your future self, like, thank you for being present now and sacrificing these bad moments and just like grabbing a journal and journaling your thoughts, journaling your emotions, journaling your dreams, your aspirations. And when you sit in front of the charts, you remember that the sacrifices that you're doing today are the ones that are going to bring you the good future, the amazing future that's ahead of you. You don't know what's ahead of you, right? The only thing you know, the only guarantee you can do is what can you do right now? What can you do today in this exact moment? Are you going to overtrade and then you're going to burn yourself and just give up on fucking trading and just, I don't know, scam people, do some shady job, work at a fucking McDonald's? Bro, it's not life. You're not going to enjoy life. You're going to be 50. It's going to be fucking depressing. And you're going to be like, holy shit, I hate my past self. It did not sacrifice itself for a better future. Always work for your future self. That's the whole game of life. You're sacrificing what's right now for the future. You eat healthy now for you to not have diabetes at fucking 35. You take care of your body. You wash yourself good. You put some cream on your hair so you don't go fucking bald. You eat healthy food so you don't get cancer when you're 50, right? So you can live long, enjoy this experience of life longer. I'm not telling you like money is everything. It's gonna fucking like make you God. No, but it's gonna make life enjoyable, livable. You can see different things. You can speak with different people. You can learn what you never thought existed, right? It will blow your mind how big the world is the moment you start becoming a better person. And that's all with you. No one is coming to like save you. I'm not gonna come to your bed and just like beat you up and like wake up, study. No, like you need to do it. You need to like stop yourself from being a retard and do what's right. Thank you for watching.